The kids are on a TED day today, so I thought I would do my makeup along with you guys. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Unreal Skin Sheer Glow. I'm using shade 4 Claire. This is a really nice foundation. It's one that I've picked up a lot recently, so I thought I'd talk about it today. Now this is very sheer. As you can see, it gives a good glow to the skin. I wouldn't use this if I were oily, just because generally when you're oily, you want to avoid glowing any more than you already are. It's not going to give you a lot of coverage, as you can see. You can still see my skin underneath it, which is why I think I like it so much. And as you can see, it's so easy to use. You really do just slap it on. And then I find that I get the coverage I want from the concealer in the key areas. Now I've not been picking up the same one over and over again at the moment. Which one should we go for? That one's a bit too dark. That's an old one. Come on, Genevieve. Do you know what? Let's go with the Laura Geller one, because I do like this one. Just pop it in these areas. This is where I always put concealer. You could put it there if you want to add a bit of definition to those cheekbones. I'm just going to use a little brush. This is an hourglass brush. You know me, sometimes I use my fingers, but I just need to be super quick this morning. Just pushing that in. And then I'm going to go over the top as well. Now I've still got this lash lift on, so I don't particularly use mascara at the moment. I had that put in for holiday so I could not worry about panda eyes in the swimming pool. Because I do find waterproof mascara, though, it's really good. It's a faff to take off, isn't it? There's a really good eye makeup remover. Is it by Lancome? The blue one. But then I'd have to take cotton, you know, and then you're like, I've got to take that and then cotton rounds and things. So I just find a lash lift nice and easy. But then I kind of want it gone after a few weeks, but of course you've got to wait for the whole lash to regrow. And I don't enjoy having it done at all. I hate having it done, lying there for like an hour. And my eyes water a lot as well, which is not ideal for the beautician. Then I'm just gonna, it's quite a good coverage concealer, isn't it? And then I go back in with the foundation brush. This is the Weaver, just so that we see there, we don't want it to look unnatural, you know, we want it to all be blended in together. But it's a really nice concealer. It still just makes my skin look like skin. So it's a nice combination. Let's put some bronzer on. I'm going to use Milani. This is the Baked Bronzer, number 5. This is a Morphe brush, I do believe. In the high areas. So going back into that hairline so it looks really natural. You want to do it where the sun naturally hits your face, so that tends to be the higher points. So your nose, top of your head, chin. This isn't a contour, so your placement for a contour would be different to that of a bronzer. Do a little bit down the neck. I've got a lot more colour, as you can see, in my face than on my neck. I normally do, but because we went on holiday, it's even more so different. So I like to just bring it down the sides rather than the front, because the front is always paler because the chin acts like an umbrella. Oh, look, it's just slipped out of the package. That's I did know it did that. I just forgot. I broke it a while ago. It's not the brand's fault. That is a Genevieve fault situation. There we go, just going down a little bit. And then a little bit over the ears as well. Blusher, this is the one I've been picking up the last few days. I just think it's a really nice product. I've talked about it on here before. It's the Bare Minerals Kiss of Mauve Alonza. It's just a really nice colour. And it's got a really warm tone to it, and I just find it looks really pretty on the skin. It's an easy product to use. A little bit over the nose. How much blusher you like and where you like to place it, that's completely up to you. I am quite enjoying putting it on the apples of the cheek. I know the Gen Zs would go mad, wouldn't they? Can't put it on the apples of your cheeks, it's got to be up here. A little bit on the top. Lovely. Let's powder. Oh, I've got my Ilia palette hag. I've got to move that. In fact, my next reel I will talk about that Ilia palette because it's lovely. I'm using my Laura Mercier powder. This is the one with the pink lift. It's the softer one. And I'm using a sponge just to get rid of the shine. Where you see we're looking super shiny all over, aren't we? And I don't want to look super shiny all over, so I'm just going to control that so we've got the glow where we want it, just sort of on these high points. But here the forehead, don't particularly like to look so glowy there. And this will help secure that concealer in place and give it more longevity throughout the day. Lovely. I'm going to give myself a little spritz. This is the Tropic Finishing Touch spray. Very nice. A few squirts of that. Then I'm going to do my eyebrows. Ilia, this is the soft brown micro tip pencil. I'm just looking for my mirror for this, my trusty mirror. And I'm just going to very lightly put some pencil through. Just continuing with that natural shape that I've got. And then I use the spoolie side to brush up and through. I've got a scar on this side, so it's a slightly different shape, which is the case for a lot of people. Not that you've got scars on your eyebrows, but that you have not got symmetrical brows. I just find pencils, when I want to be quick, they're my sort of go-to. When I spend a bit more time, I will use I either use like a brow gel, a tinted brow gel, or I use a pencil. If I'm got more time and I'm doing a bigger look, then I will do a brow gel and then use a pen to do that, the hair-like strokes. Eyeshadow, I'm going to do just a little bit of this bronzer over the eye. It's a very subtle thing to do, but it makes a big impact. Nice big fluffy brush. This is my Kitco Pro 1.15. And I like to go underneath as well. Like that. I'm going to put a bit of mascara just underneath my eyes. I've got some, as I said, I've got the lash lift on top. Just a little bit underneath. Just a tiny bit on top. Sometimes I like to just get a big brush like this, because I don't like it when my makeup's really sort of like doof, doof, doof. I like it all. Does that make sense? Doof, doof, doof. I like everything to look soft and real. Let's finish with some lip gloss, which I will probably just top up throughout the day. This is a nice one, Vive Lip Dew. It's the glossy lip oil. I don't know if this one has a colour. It's just called Lip Dew. It's got like a goldy shim to it. It's just a nice, pretty, everyday one. And that is all I'm going to do today. I'm going to finish this coffee, sort my hair out, and then off we go.